Welcome back to another episode of I feel like I'm getting absolutely nowhere with this Mustang. Ugh, friggin' hotter than a crack pipe on payday in my garage. And making slow progress. As you can see, slowly getting this up pipe fabbed back up. It's been a royal pain. As you can see, I notched all of that out. I plan on cutting and welding where that white line is. And currently working on this side, which, yeah, this is pretty much how it looked on that side. Yeah, it's a very awkward shape, kind of hard to work with, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. I'm not a metal fabricator, so I'm taking my sweet time with these cuts, going really slow, because I could not find these flanges anywhere. If I screw these up, I'll have to buy another downpipe, or set of downpipes, and then cut them again, or just like cut all this off and start from scratch. But again, this is kind of an awkward shape, so we're doing what we can here. Alright, so here we are again, a couple hours later. I got these tacked up. The insides are actually notched, as you can kind of see in there. Obviously need to do some filling, but everything's welded on there, so that's cool. Well, everything's tacked on. I still need to figure out some spacing for the nuts I'm gonna put on here. Also, since this is kind of like in a V shape, these flanges are not like flat with each other, right? So one's that, one's that. So this turbo, I'm actually keeping the studs in and using nuts. This one, I took all the studs out. I'm gonna be using bolts. That way, when I remove this, I can slide it off, because if one turbo's angled like that, one turbo's like that, try and slide it off, it's not going to work. So, yeah, I think maybe tomorrow sometime I'll take this whole H-pipe assembly off with all of this to where it stays in its shape, and then I'll start filling in these holes and such, and welding where I can. I'm probably just gonna air hammer a dimple in here so I can put a nut on there, but we'll see. Also, all of this I need to weld. Up here I need to weld. Same on this side, so that won't take too long. So that was a huge piece that I've been trying to figure out, and the other part of this puzzle was the oil feed lines. What I was using previously, which was this guy here, would just screw in the top of the turbo, and then my compression fitting, this guy, would just screw on that side, and easy peasy. But it didn't work like that for these turbos, so one of the turbos came with this set up here. So there's that, and then the feed line obviously. And then one was a banjo. So yeah, this thread pitch, whatever that was, could not find it anywhere. So I had some lines made. I'll show you what I had made here. Oh, he stapled the baggie closed. Okay. Keep it in the bag. So it's another banjo, but inside, or on the end of this banjo, is a -4 male AN fitting. And then this is just going to be kind of like a compression fitting. So on here, I had new 1/4 inch, it's like a copper type pipe, but anyways, I had them flare it to the -4, and I cannot get this thing to focus, but you see what I'm saying. So essentially, let me see if I can get it to focus here. So this nut will come off, this copper pipe will slide in, and the flare will join itself onto the dash 4, and then I will just go ahead and rebend these lines like those ones there, and then I'll rejoin everything there. So I got this figured out, and yeah, I've just kind of been toying with the exhaust over there. That's taken the most time. So good progress, good progress. Once that's welded up, oil lines are plumbed, I have these couplers I had to buy because the let's see, this is the one I used, just 2" to 2". The compressor side right there, that's a 1.5". So I had to downsize. It's a 1.5" to 2" 45-degree reducer, and that should mate onto there. This has been a long, drawn-out process, and it better be worth it or I'm gonna be pissed. Ugh. Well, it's welded. Doesn't look pretty, so I'm not gonna get too close to it until I take a nice grinder to it. But I have all of this welded down here. I have these welded. Everything's mounted. So, yeah, I think it's time to start installing these little housings, getting the drains mocked up. But yeah, I'm gonna install these, see about these, and then I'll actually give you guys a better look into the oil feed and what I did and how they're actually gonna work. So let's get to it. Okay, well, little update. Got the center cartridges clamped up. Got some drains on there. Next up, I'm going to show you what I was talking about with the oil feed lines. So here are the old lines and new ones. So here's the banjo. Whoa! Don't lose that stuff. So it has the dash 4 on it, right? Come on, come on. How about that? There you go. Alright. And then the end of this is flared. Just for that. So then you're going to take this nut and slide it on and tighten it. And then take these banjo bolts and just go in there. And bam, easy peasy. There we go. I mean, that's pretty much it. So I just have to screw these into the turbine feed, and then bend these and put the other compression fittings on, actually, that are still attached here, and get them back on there, and we'll have oil feed. Okay, well, check it out. I got this. Oh, need to work on that a little bit, but this housing's on there, and boop boop, that guy. So this one's the last one's gonna need a little bit of work. This angle is a little bit wonky. I bought 2 of these 45 degrees, so I need to get a 45-degree bend to work here. So yeah, other than that, oil lines are tight. God dang it, zoom. There we go. Oil lines. Go down, connected there to the split. Yeah, pretty much this thing's ready to start. Yeah, so I think we'll get a startup here shortly. Fingers crossed, man. Let's hope it works. All right, guys, let's get a startup. Hopefully there's no major oil leaks.